Hey guys, Frost here, welcome back. It happened, Blizzard just announced classic fresh servers with slightly more changes. I just woke up to this big blue wall of text and it sounds like this. Greeting adventures, WoW Classic Season of Mastery, it's coming, giving all players a chance to start fresh and level playing field. This time around we're planning on slightly more changes. We will launch new WoW Classic realms for Season of Mastery. These realms will invite new and current Classic players to begin fresh at level 1 for a complete reset of WoW Classics content, starting again from the very beginning of World of Warcraft saga. What's different in WoW Classic Season of Mastery? Well, here are a bunch of lists. At the first release of WoW Classic, we're planning 6 content release phases. In WoW Classic Season of Mastery, however, phase unlocks will happen faster. We're planning for a 12 months cadence with phases unlocking roughly every couple of months. Here's the current outline. So instead of 1.5 years or close to 2 years, how much was Classic, I don't even remember, we will have about 1 year for the whole 6 phases. So phase 1 will be, of course, the Molten core, Onyxia, Maraudon, and PvP system and battlegrounds and the honor system up from phase 3 and 4. Okay. Then we'll have a phase 2 with DM, Zurgos, and Kazakh, which are the world bosses. And phase 3, Blackwing Glare, Darkwind Fair, and the decks begin to drop. Phase 4, ZG and Green Dragons. Phase 5, Anchorage Effort. And phase 6, Naxxramas. Due to this being only 1 year, all the server being for 1 year lasting, that means each phase will be about, well, the math is hard, but since it's 6 phases, about 2 months, give or take, for phase. Some of the phases have more content, so it might be 3 months, but pretty much every 2 months content upgrade. They say more here, raid boss update. The original release of WoW Classic was made to recreate the difficulty and challenge of the patch 1.12 from the original World of Warcraft release. While we strive to bring a faithful recreation of that release, many raid encounters turned out to be easier than the first time around. Players simply were more experienced and prepared, and patch upgrades greatly increased player power. With that in mind, we're planning a few changes to make those early raid bosses pack a bit more of a punch and attempt to recapture the original challenge they presented. These changes currently include, but are not limited to, world buffs like Onyxia and others disabled in raids. So if you are a pumper with world buffs, apparently that's not going to happen. Restoring mechanics that were removed early on some raid bosses. I mean, if something was overpowered, like in Katoon, unkillable, sure, put it back. Maybe not, maybe. The thing is that they're making bosses harder, but they're leaving less time frame on the phase, you know? So you have 8 weeks to clear a Blackwing Glare until the next content appears. It's kind of weird that they're choosing to disable buffs and to make bosses more hard. For me, the content on vanilla, since I've done it so many times, it's not something that I wish to conquer or re-challenge. It's just something that I want to farm. But that's just me. Maybe some people really thrive for a bit of difficulty in terms of content. No boss debuff limit, up from 16 debuffs in WoW Classic. So there's no debuff limit. You can everyone can play their spec, their class, whatever. Do as many dots as you want. Increases health on bosses. The offset player debuffs and the remove. Yeah, so they remove the debuff and they increase the health. Our intent is these changes for experience to feel somewhere more challenging, for the experience to feel more challenging than the one in 2019. Due to Season of Mastery's faster content release cadence, we are also planning several improvements, and changes include faster leveling. So we're planning to increase the experience gains from the WoW Classic. Our current plan is to 1 to 60 XP rates like in Burning Crusade Classic. So 30% faster to level. Instead of taking, let's say, 5 days on average, how much you would take to level from 1 to 60 in Classic, you would probably take 3.5 days, maybe even 4. Who knows? If it's like the Burning Crusade ones, it's like 30% faster. Quality of life updates. Okay, here we go. In addition, we're planning on introducing certain improvements that weren't in the original WoW Classic release, but that we can help create a better experience, such as meeting stones converted to summoning stones. So you're gonna get summoned to the dungeon. Increased mining and herbalism nodes. Okay. So more thorium, rich thorium, so more arcane crystals. So that means probably cheaper prices. And more high-level herbs. That means probably cheaper prices. Or more bots. Realms tend to be more densely populated in WoW Classic compared to the original 2005 design. Increasing gathering node spawns should provide a more consistent economy this time around. WoW Classic Seasons of Mastery will have an open beta beginning of October 5th. We look forward to hearing your feedback on those changes and many others as we continue to iterate on them. Keep an eye out on the forums and on the World of Warcraft forum/news for the latest developments. Okay, guys, this is it. We're getting Classic fresh, and in October 5, we're going to see an open beta on this version of Seasons of Masteries that they're planning with meeting stones, with no debuff limits, with no buffs in raids, and probably many more other features that they haven't added here. Maybe they're fixing some classes also. No, listen, I'm hyped to play it. I kind of got sick of it, of Burning Crusade. And recently I've been playing a lot of classic hardcore challenge on my stream. If you want to join, we leveled the Hunter to 41. So if you die, you delete a character. We leveled the Hunter to 41. We leveled the Warrior to 26 and Mages. And now we're on a Rogue, which is close to level 30. And if it dies, we have to delete it. There are other rules as well. But what we plan to do for the Classic Fresh release, we're going to do a One Life Ragnaros attempt. Now that we noticed that they actually increased the health of the bosses and they gave them a bit more punch. One Life Ragnaros seems to be like a distant dream, but we're still going to try that. So, which means we're going to try to level from 1 to 60 without dying, and then to kill all the bosses in Molten Core without dying. Oh my god. Well, if someone dies, gets replaced, but that's gonna be fun. Yeah, I don't know what to say. I made a prediction like 2 or 3 weeks ago. My prediction on the stream was that World of Warcraft Classic will be released on 23rd of November this year, the fresh servers. And judging by the beta being on 5th of October, I think I kind of nailed it. 23rd of November, it's the 17th anniversary of World of Warcraft. And it's also the 5th anniversary of this YouTube channel. It's what's made on 23rd of November, of course. So, guys, I think it's going to be great. I think World of Warcraft Classic is coming back. I think we can give it another try. And if you want to join the hardcore community, make sure to come on my stream and find more details. See how it's going. It's one of the best experiences I had. I even had more fun playing Classic Hardcore than I did playing New World, the new Amazon MMO. So thank you very much for watching. Hype for Fresh Classic. And until next time, stay frosty.